Even before Apple's iPad hits the market in March, well, there's some buzz about the company already planning to cut its price. In a note to clients today, Credit Suisse analyst Bill Shope wrote that Apple executives told him they would discount the iPad if sales aren't as robust as expected. So will that turn out to be a self-fulfilling prophecy? Joining us right now with his outlook, his thoughts on this is Rob Enderle. He's president of the Enderle Group. That's a technology advisory firm. So, Rob, what do you think? I mean, it's only been, what, a few months on the market. Do you really think that they would cut the price when it's only been out a short period of time?
Well, they did that with the iPhone. I mean, the iPhone came out at around $600, and they cut the price within weeks of its release because demand dropped off fairly sharply. And, of course, that upset the initial buyers that had waited in line and spent all that time and paid full price and had all the initial AT&T problems. But that's what happened.
Well, and the iPhone, Rob, was awesome, right? I mean, what's your take on the iPad? The blogosphere hasn't taken to it too well.
Well, it's been mixed, but we went back and took a look at all the comments that came out after Steve Jobs had announced the iPhone and before it actually had been released. And the blogosphere wasn't really happy with the iPhone either for those interim weeks between when it was announced and when it was released. So the jury's still out on this one. I think the faithful are certainly excited about the product. It is a groundbreaking product. I do think, like the iPhone, it's going to get a lot better in the second and third versions. And my advice for anybody that doesn't really like to be on the cutting edge would be to wait a little bit. It's going to get a lot better.
In what sense do you think is groundbreaking?
Well, it takes a product that does kind of fall between a smartphone and a laptop computer. And, you know, we've been talking about this idea of the cloud and the web for a while. This is the closest thing we've got to a cloud client, one that's really designed to make use of the web services that are coming, from TV programs to movies, to entertainment, games, to altered reality. This is that kind of a device, and for the next couple of years, we're going to be exploring just what size does this device need to be, what price does this device need to be, and what costs and type of services will wrap around it. So we're at the very, very early phases. You
know, Rob, no doubt about it, though, Apple really changed, you know, the mobile phone market. Do you expect them to do that similarly with the tablet market?
Well, in a way, they're going to recreate the tablet market with this product. It's kind of a re-envisioning. The phone was a product that certainly we'd had smartphones in the market before, and they'd all been pretty much in the same size class, especially the research and motion products. In this case, 10 inches really does fall below where we have most notebook computers, and certainly above where most smartphones reside. So it's an intermediate range. So, yeah, I think they've woken up the market. I think there's a lot of question, though, whether it's a 5-inch product or a 10-inch product that's going to be the product that really goes vertical here, and what exactly will be in this product and how much it will cost. All needs to be decided, and it'll typically take us a few years to do that.
Yeah, you know, Apple did make some improvements on the iPhone as well. What kind of, aside from a price cut, what kind of improvements do you expect to be made here? I mean, people talking about the fact that there's no USB hookup, there's no flash support. What would you expect them to add first?
Well, the first thing is either a hybrid or a transflective screen. If you look at your typical e-book, and while I was waiting, I was reading my Kindle DX. That uses something called e-paper, which is outdoor viewable. The screen that Apple's using is not outdoor viewable, and there are actually a number of screens coming to market, the Pixel Qi, the Qualcomm Miracell, that provide this multimedia capability and the e-book reading quality that folks are probably going to want in this class of product, but they weren't quite ready for this generation of iPad, and will certainly show up in future generations. Other things that will come will be 4G, which will pretty much open up the back end, and then, of course, major improvements in battery life.
Rob, 5 seconds. You're going to buy one when it comes out? Just quickly.
I might have to for a program. If I don't have to buy it for a program, no, I'd wait. All right.